Welcome back to PlayStation Corner. My name is Alex and today we're taking a look at my favourite digital deals on the PSN store coming in under $10 or your local currency, covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. It's a good week though, 10 games, 9 of them at new all-time low prices, so hit subscribe, join our growing PlayStation family. We're nearly at 7,000 subscribers, so if you can help us get there, we'd seriously appreciate it, and let's get started. As always then, I do have a winner to announce for a $10 PSN gift card later in the video and one more to give away. Now all you need to do to enter, drop a comment down below and that winner they'll be announced in next week's video. So first up for the week, Aerial Knights Never Yield. This one's an auto runner that tries to blend the concept with a very cool futuristic world and story, and in some ways it succeeds, others not so much. First though, the discount 30% off marks a new all-time low price, but if you like this sort of rhythm-based action, you should probably come here. You'll be avoiding all sorts of obstacles and it's definitely somewhat unique. There's no question as well, the style is great and the soundtrack incredible. Listen to it even if you do not pick up the game. Issues though, the story, it lacks any real direction, and for me, I got a little lost in what it was trying to say, and then some of the environments, they definitely get a little repetitive. That said though, by the end game, I did not regret my time with it, and I'm excited to see where they take this idea next. So our only match of the video then, that is Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. It's back for the second time, rocking 75% off, and that is a steal. Now if you watch any of my other channels, so Switch Corner or Xbox Corner, it's well known how much I love this game. But if you like classic 2D style platformers, especially Donkey Kong, it's the same team, then this, for me, it should be an insta-buy. The idea, 2D levels with all sorts of challenging platforming blended with then a 3D overworld map that throws in platforming and puzzles as well. The real spin though, the final level, that Impossible Lair, you can enter it immediately but prepare to be destroyed, the name says it all. Instead, round up bees that are gonna help you take down capital B along the way. One of the best platformers I've played in a long time. So while I'm on platforming, The Messenger finds a new low price without a PS Plus membership. This for many now is considered a modern classic, taking influence from titles such as Ninja Gaiden. Where it's unique, it's split into two halves. The first, a pretty standard side-scrolling platformer. The second though, it adapts to be a Metroidvania. Beautiful pixel work though, and a mechanic in game switches things from 8-bit to 16-bit, and it's as hard in its difficulty as its retro influences. Fortunately though, the controls are near perfect, and this is another example of why Devolver Digital are perhaps one of the most exciting publishers out there currently. Throw in then a quality soundtrack and a solid 12-hour runtime, and you'll easily get your money's worth. Also then a new low without PS Plus, that is Strange Brigade Digital Deluxe Edition. I played this for a second time over on the Switch and I still think it's an absolute blast. It's not smart, but it knows exactly what it wants to be, a third person kind of run and gun adventure, packing in puzzles, and in that sense it just absolutely succeeds with some creative enemy design and entertaining cast of playable characters, and yeah, it kind of gave me this I could be a part of the Indiana Jones universe vibe. Offering then though 2 to 4 player support, you are a fortune hunter taking out monsters on what is an epic quest to stop a witch queen. This digital deluxe edition then, it packs in the season pass, and that throws in new campaign content, new characters, new weapons and new amulets. Full transparency though, I've not played that extra content myself, but you cannot complain with the small amount of cash they are asking. This one, it's a huge 90% off. Alright, so a quick one here, but Night Trap 25th Anniversary Edition, and while I wouldn't call it a good game honestly, it is for sure an oddity and a unique window into the world of FMVs, especially when you throw in the controversy that surrounded it at release. Now to give you an idea, it's incredibly tame by today's standards. I still see the charm in it though, in its place in gaming history, and if you want an extremely cheesy adventure as you protect these 5 girls from vampires that are invading their home, you're a member of this team called SCAT, then take a look. It's 60% off, a new low price, so if curiosity gets the better of you, maybe pick it up. WARSAW then received mixed reviews, but I enjoyed it. For those that know Darkest Dungeon, it's basically a copycat of that given a war setting, except it's not quite a masterpiece like its idol. I love the gameplay loop though of squad and people management, dungeon crawling, which in this case is a city map, choosing your missions and then battling it out. It's tough as well and packs permadeath. It's not perfect, but I love the visuals, and the world is interesting as you try to survive these days. It's 50% off, a new low price, there's a ton of systems to learn, learn, and yeah, kind of overwhelming initially, but well worth it. So while I'm on ultra challenging then, Valfaris, and this one's slightly different to every other game today because you need PS Plus to take advantage of the new low price, 60% off. That is the price you're seeing above. No PS Plus, then expect 50% off, and then it is just above that $10 mark. A metal infused run and gun platformer, though it's a sequel to Slain and by far the superior game. They just nailed the controls here, the pixel style and the progression with this entry, and its demon-filled science fiction world. It's as metal as its soundtrack. Expect though tons of gore, hard as hell enemies, and boss moments. Also, you're just going to get a real sense of achievement if you can battle your way through it. Alright, so we're into the final 3 games of the week, starting with The Last Campfire, a bite-sized adventure. It comes from the team behind No Man's Sky, and if that was epic in scope, this is the complete opposite. Instead, you're exploring a small world, trying to find your meaning, while also find your way home as a lost ember. There's not a huge amount to it, honestly, but I love the world. It's extremely chill, which is something, you know, I always like as a break from that more kind of intensive affair, and yeah, it looks great as well. This here, it's a new low of 60% off. So our penultimate game of the week then is Saga Trilogy, and this is a steal of a price with 80% off. That is a new low price, and like many of the games today, the first time we've ever seen it sub $10. A strategy RPG adventure, though it's for sure famous by now for its visual style, but expect here 3 lengthy experiences as you manage your caravan, face permadeath, and choose from what is 48 playable characters, and that then includes multiple upgrade options and 40 class types. Think here though a whole lot of depth though, resource strategy, tactical battles, and this may be the game for you. For the price as well, easily going to get over 30 hours of gameplay. So our winner of the week then, it's going to Greg Cord, who was tempted by the 65% discount that ended today on Blasphemous, so hopefully you did end up jumping on that one. Congrats though Greg, drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, remember to drop a comment down below for your chance to win in next week's video. So our final game of the week then, easy pick Soul Calibur VI. It's rocking a new low price of 90% off, and you just cannot complain at that. It's a great 1v1 weapons-based fighter. Expect to find here a story mode set around the 16th century, practice modes arcade, local play and online, and then it's packing new mechanics and a guest appearance from The Witcher. Not my favourite fighter out there, honestly. I'm more kind of Blaze Blue myself, but I picked this one up around the $20 mark. I did not regret it, but yeah, I think this is a steal, and for those that are willing to invest the time, you're going to find a whole lot of depth in it. And that's another week down. Will you be adding anything to the library this week, or are you holding onto that cash? With that then, hit subscribe, join our growing PlayStation family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.